Guys don't realize that over all that yelling, you can hear perfectly because you're right next to a microphone. All he'd have to do is give his speech.
Yeah, he can out-shout them, but he's not aware of it because I guess he really can't hear himself.
You can almost make that sound like it's a positive. People are cheering so much they won't stop cheering. All you have to do is keep talking with something like that.
Yeah, it would have sounded like it was all for him.
Yeah, that's what you got to keep doing.
But he lost it. Well, that's enough of that.
Right.
That was poor Mario Cuomo trying to give his victory speech on a third term. Speaking of victory,
Yes.
John passed the bar.
You call him John like you know him.
I love him.
John.
I want it. No, I just wanted to see this tape so I could look at him.
You like that stupid guy?
Oh, listen. When you look this good, you can be stupid, okay?
Right.
Wait a minute. Now, what he's telling us is his advice for people who have trouble passing the bar in this little cup.
Yeah, here's the guy you want to listen to.
Well, actually, being in that position, I can say that you have more than enough advice, so I think I'll keep my advice to myself. But it's worth the wait when you get to this position, so keep at it.
Look at that face. You think he's good looking?
Gary, you think he's good looking? What was that? What?
Well, I can make him look better. He's worth $10 million.
That's why you like him.
Whew.
Believe me, he's not that good looking.
They don't get much better than that. And finally, Howard, you know, it's been kind of a weird newscast. And since I got to look at John, you want to see a beauty?
Yeah.
I got a beauty for
There
you.
it is.
Roseanne Barr on the cover of Vanity Fair. Ooh, look at her. She's so sexy.
Oh, look at all that cleavage.
Ooh, and her husband, Tom Arnold.
What a lucky guy Tom Arnold is, huh? What a lucky guy, huh? Hey, I hope that money is worth it, Tom.
Hey, look what's inside. Annie Leibovitz took these pictures. They're beautiful.
Let me see those. Boy, yeah, I'd marry her for her money.
How much does he love her?
Good thing when they buried Amazing Joe, they didn't put Roseanne on top of him.
One more. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Did he strike the mother load or what?
Wee louder, wee louder, wee louder. Boy, oh boy. You know, it's one thing to meet a woman with money, but when they're that foxy, it's so great. We got to take a break,
their
Robin.
love must be beautiful.
Yes,
That's
we'll be
what's
back
happening.
after this. We'll be back after this. Look who it is, a ghost. Stuttering John Melendez. Well, we've gotten a lot of mail. People want Stuttering John. Personally, I like when, like, Fred sits next to John and makes him stutter a bunch.
Yeah.
I like that. But I don't know.
Is that wrong?
Is that wrong? There's this guy, I was reading an article about us in the Los Angeles Times, a positive article, that in Los Angeles, when they run our show, they have to run a National Stuttering Association public service announcement saying that it's wrong to make fun of stutterers.
I thought there were rules, like the things you shouldn't do to a stutterer are stare at them.
No, here's the deal. When you, what is it, John? When you're talking, we shouldn't finish your sentence.
You shouldn't finish your sentences. You shouldn't interrupt. And you should always not laugh.
Always not laugh.
No, you shouldn't laugh.
Yeah, we've broken all three of those rules and then some. Fred, you want to sit next to him and make him stutter?
If it's okay with John, sure.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Of course it's not okay.
Then go over it.
I enjoy it. I personally like it. I think it spruces up the segment.
I don't believe he stutters myself.
Yeah,
I think it's an act.
That's what a lot of people
Actually, it is an act. We revealed that for the first time tonight. So don't be too insulted. All right, here we go. Now, John, where did you meet?
Yeah. Even his, I was going to say, who's his Pete Townshend so close to me? Forget it. Forget it. Look at you, see, interrupting.
Now, where did you meet Justine Bateman?
I met her at a rock and roll party. Rock and roll, it was a benefit. At David Brennan's club.
Did you say rock and roll?
Yeah, it was a pool hall, so all the rock stars were playing pool.
All right, let's take a look at that. Justine Bateman. Now, you had met Justine Bateman before.
Yeah, I met her once at an Earth Day celebration at Columbia University, and she totally got freaked out and told me to go F off.
How many public service announcements do we have to run tonight? Let's start counting now, before it's too late. All right, let's take a look at this. This is very funny.
Hi, did you watch the Howard Stern show?
Do I watch the Howard Stern show? I don't think you can.
Yeah, on Saturday night.
Oh, no. I only know from the radio.
Oh,
Now, she hasn't recognized you yet, right? She
Not
forgot.
yet. Yeah, she forgot.
And as soon as, and you ask the same exact questions every time you run into her.
Yeah, I go to the same.
Every time you've seen Justine Bateman, you ask the same question.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
you think Howard's cute?
Well, I've only heard him on the radio, so I don't know.
Did you ever go out with him?
Well, I've only ever heard his voice, so I don't know.
If you went out with him, how far would you go?
Well, I probably just listen to his voice.
Okay. Let me ask you. Did Scott Valentine ever slip Michael J. Fox the tongue? All right, was Michael J. Fox fooling around with Tracy
I
Fox?
say at this point she remembers John.
Dog.
Yeah, right.
Definitely tell.
Yeah, she's thinking how she's going to get out of this. But this time the camera's wrong. You didn't have cameras on her the last time. All right, I'll rewind a little. Here we go.
I don't know.
All right,
Hold it a second. She's thinking pretty hard on that question. Let me draw a light bulb over her head. Does that look like a light bulb, Robin?
Not really.
No? How's that?
It looks like a clover leaf. Mushroom.
Oh, really? Then there's something wrong with you. I'm doing a... if you see a clover leaf in that, then you have a deep problem.
was Michael J. Fox fooling around with Tracy Collins for the taping of our family ties?
I think he's questioning me before, and I think I told him to not to come in anymore.
Sure it was me?
Yeah.
All right,
These questions are very familiar.
All right, let me ask you.
Okay?
Did Arthur Hiller write Death of a Salesman while humping Marilyn Monroe?
At that point, I think I told him
I want to think about family
Yeah,
ties.
you can.
Wait, I want to think about family ties.
Because they've gotten they've deteriorated.
He's a nice one.
Excellent.
You don't have a real sense of humor, I'll tell you that. Well, John, I see you're at work and you do a good job. I tell you what, do we have time for police airs or am I not? No time?
No
All right.
time.
We will thank Vanna White for being a good sport. She was a lot of fun. I'm going to go buy her doll.
How do we know she was good?
I don't even know. I don't know what she thinks. I figure she's a good sport. In fact, we ought to have her...
going to be some repercussion. I can't wait to find out what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure we're in trouble. When she called Bruce Willis to find out Christy McNichol wasn't on the show, she's going to be plenty upset. And we'll see you next week for more hygiene. Hey, and if anybody'd like a guest on the show, get in touch with us. No problem, okay? We can have you on. We got a pretty clean plate.
Take a peek into the lives of 3 Australian families and see what it's like to live down under on Neighbours, weekdays at 5:30. And tonight at 6, John Cleese and Eric Idle star in a hilarious rendition of The Legend of King Arthur in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right here on